streams has been going quite well. Okay, let's start. Back to tempo, haven't done this for quite a while, so let's just continue right on the way. Do have a couple updates, but nothing too major, I would say. But it's good. I enjoy this game because it's very chill and easy going, so I don't have to focus too hard. Let's begin, shall we? Should be this one. Not to get really safe because I hate myself. Act 2, Starlight's another. Crossroads to 3, third astral moon. Let's start the day. Good morning. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. What have you been up to? What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. He goes well with his brooding, the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I have you both something to simply drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Smart and sparkly, what? So, something that gives a lot of brain power. Should be the Sparking Nebula. I still don't remember the recipes because it's been so long. So it should be this one. Alright. Okay, that should be Charisma 1. Thanks, Andrew, for telling me. I should have got the achievement ages ago. Lol. A fresh brew or smart sparkles. There we go. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing. Alright. So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. Seems to have awakened some memories of old woe. Seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I bet they'd be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier. A common misconception. Where did you find him? At the local Gaia temple. He got spent in the middle by a fallen star. That sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I overheard some priests saying they were thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. They do. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priest knew anything about the star rain. Did they? No, I could have told them that 2 days ago. And while we were sneaking around and listening in, we had the strangest conversation. Turns out Alithia, that's the character name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise. Scandalous. I know, right? But in the end, it was okay. The others forgave him, and he promised to try to become a real priest. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged him and everything. It was very sweet. I was happy we could see that from the shadows. Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I am no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. Thank you. How did you find the right moment to give Carlos a cape between all those heightened emotions? We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind it, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar. It was a tall vase. Face vase, who cares? I felt very hidden when Olivia suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart. Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Mr. Smith Forscript to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that this altar was built from 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. That's fascinating. It is. She also told me to either work on my stealth. That small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So, are you going to work on it? Yes. Liz is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get us killed otherwise. That's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. Notice how close the others investigators and returned the kid to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't get to see any monsters. I thought maybe we would have fallen from the astral sea and I could have studied them. A dangerous if very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Your favorites? Or the first ones you ever met? Did they ever try to eat you or be your friend? Of course I counted monsters before. They've been part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So the first monster you ever saw were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. Care to elaborate? What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Sweetly charismatic, damn. Words. I think I need one as well. Sunny Breeze gives us the most charismatic stat ever. Poor. Did you do that wrong? Oh, I think I might have done that wrong. Have I? Probably not. I'll have to drink this, please. I'll do. Am I doing this wrong? 3 parts. Oh. Could be this one actually spoken hard. That's the one that usually orders. My bad. Thanks, Andrew. Should be the one. Here you go, mate. A drink, just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, Where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadow Banes and I was eager to prove myself. He said there are great riches found in the depths of the Grand Block and a dangerous mountain range in the eastern Furcia. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold. And I owed some debts. I had to find some jewels, and they were there to the darkest of its crevices. Guiding the theft were creatures no one ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but I think all have the same general consistency. Sounds like a Zorn from D&D. They eat gemstones generally. I wasn't able to harm them with any of my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I'll never forget their twisting antlers and beak-like snouts. They sound kind of cute. They were not cute. If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Inky, hand me a drink, will ya? Coming right up, Carolyn. Any preferences? The usual. Something strong and powerful. Exactly. I will never remember drinks. With a lot of attack. I'm pretty sure that's like a Southern Brawler. Yep, it is. Okay, Southern Brawler. All the attack. All of it. Do. Southern Brawler. Ta-da! A drink. You have a messed up definition of strong. Strength lies in every eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and yours needs a prescription. Say, Inky, got me a little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure got one for me? You bet. It's what my Baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Sailor's courage. Thank you, Carolyn. So, since you're here at my tavern unharmed and in somewhat quick spirit, I'm guessing you survived the encounter with the Wyvern Chimera? I did, obviously. Congratulations. You encountered a Chimera? Sure did. Let's tell the tale too. You or the Chimera? Both. Cool. Are you a beast slayer? I am, though this time the beast was slain. I'm Carolyn. You? Nelly, the greatest detective in the whole wide world, and this is my assistant. Your assistant's got a name? Malachite. I see. So Melly, you're interested in chimeras? I'm interested in everything, chimeras especially. If you like, I'll tell you that sneaking cape and your punk in crime over there. How I outsmarted one. Yes, please. I would love that. I would love that. Sorry. Changes his name so many times. Well, alright. Strap in tight then. A friendly innkeep here sent me on a quest to collect some saliva on the white chimera in the mangrove. Yeah, I remember doing that, making that. It's the key ingredient for vampire sunscreen. That makes sense. The issue is the marsh that's the chimera's home turf. There's no way I could outfight it in its own domain. So I went the route of trickery. My Baba always said, all chimeras she encountered enjoyed a good subterfuge. One moment, I have to ban someone in my chat, a vegetable money person. back. My mother always said, all chimeras she encountered enjoyed some good subterfuge. I ain't really the brainy type, but I thought even if I failed it might be entailed enough to help me anyhow. I need to pick the clever approach, of course, so I did the only real thing to do in this situation. I talked to a mouse. Mouse? A mouse. Found one in the local marshland. Offered him a bunch of cheese if he agreed to help me out. It was pretty easy to convince. Why a mouse? Everyone knows chimeras are afraid of mice, dummy. Exactly. I thought if it was scared it might use its 3 brains less. So I dressed the mouse up in the best regalia I could find and made myself invisible. You can do that? Not usually, but the Inquisition come with great perks. They do indeed. Though I do not recall granting you invisibility. Yeah, visit might be too strong of a word. But with the wits I got from your drink, I remembered something. Chimeras have a hard time deciding between different shades of green. Ooh, I think I know where this is going. You have quite the hand in camouflage, so I figured I'd put that to good use. I got some underbush sticks and leaves and made some glue from tree resin and spit. Spit? Everything holds together better with spit. Let me jot that down. Sure thing, kiddo. So I put it all together into a cloak of camouflage. Put some mud on face and was ready to go. So, dressed up in camouflage, and the mouse and I, unseen, approached the chimera. It was resting near a muddy stream, and 2 of its heads were deep discussion about the sanctity of canon compliance. Okay. What kind of heads did it have besides dragon one, obviously? Classic lion and snake head combo. Ah, yes. Of course, all of them heard us approaching. First they seemed curious, but also froze up when they saw the mouse. The little thing looked mighty tall with his improvised wizard hat. Stayed right behind him, making his footsteps sound heavy. The contrasting the word, the different shades of green and brown made me blend into the marshy landscape. Oh my god, I could think I was trying to hide its fear as the mouse drew nearer, so I started the show. The mouse saw me same thing at that point, loudly announced that he was a great wizard. And he had come to collect spellcasting ingredients for his plane switching spell. He prepared to fight, but I was willing to barge in if the chimera value its life. Goddamn. To underline his great power and everything, I even made him float on my invisible hand. Luckily for me, the chimera is more than ready to take up the offer. But I briefly did argue with itself on whether the fleam was a better option. Snake wanted to fight, but only until the mouse growled, or I growled. One and the same, really. So the great mouse mage stated his conditions in no uncertain terms. 1 bucket of saliva, in return he would leave the chimera in peace forever. He had to help a lot that he could summon the bucket out of thin air. Briefly, I lost my sanity when there was more in the creature argued, but finally the chimera agreed. For the bucket of plenty of saliva within a disturbingly quick time frame. Happy to avoid any monumental violence. The mouse wizard in his bucket and the valuable chimera saliva floated away. Promised that he would keep his honorable word. What an incredible ruse. Guess I got some of Balba's brains and charms after all. More than some, it seems. Let's not get too carried away. Once we're out of sight, I had to keep up my own end of the deal, of course. After getting out of my camouflage, I thanked the mouse and gave him the enormous amounts of cheese I had promised him. Wouldn't that much cheese be too heavy for a single mouse to carry? Turns out the mouse actually was after all. Had some dimensional pocket stored it all in. Disappeared with the cheese and just left its ridiculous hut with me. Maybe farewell before I could ask him why he hadn't said something sooner, but the whole wizard thing, you know? Ah, typical mouse. Different mouse with the wizard hat, I see. I prefer the detectives personally. Me too. Afterwards, I thought I was in the clear. when I suddenly felt something breathing heavy right behind me. I turned around, saw right the scaly eyes of a wyvern chimera. Apparently I wanted to know where the wizard would take his lead, so I could move up to a more secure spot. Thought I was about to be smoke. Apparently, but we're right, they do like a good ruse. So it wasn't mad? No, it was amused. Impressed even. In return for make it's weak, and let me live, left me with some strange words. Strange words? Stranger than a talking dragon head. I mean, that's kind of what a dragon's head do, right? Not sure. Maybe they do typically speak in prophecies. Prophecies? That's what it said it was given me. It said, hope will fall and hope will rise. A hill will tether its final tread, burying the past and keeping the dead. Sounds like a bunch of curse word to me. How blasphemous. I didn't say it wasn't real. Why they gotta make things so cryptic? Ain't no one got time to interpret this kind of stuff. That's the thing with prophecies. When you interpret them, you will realize exactly what they mean soon enough. What hero do you think they was talking about? No clue. I bet it's you. I ain't no hero. I think it might be Carolyn. You know what would be very heroic of you? What? If you brought that saliva to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his happiness will be finally be able to walk in the sun again will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself? My domain is merely in my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Guess I'll you that leech. Thanks for providing me with this strange adventure. Did you have fun? It was fun? Yes, I'll admit it. It was fun. She just could tell my Baba all about it. But you make a good stand and keep. Thank you. I try. Now, any happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last saw him at the Gaia Temple. Priest might know where he went. I know where he wanted to go. Overheard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it. The information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a great sword? That's it? Sure thing. Right now? Is right now okay? Not in the bar! Outside, please! For me, specifically. At that time, might take you more than one lesson though. It's okay, I've also got time. What's the deal then? I'll show you the basics and tell you where you can, and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your sister is alright with that. Don't care, not my circus, not my monkey. Okay, kiddo, let's go. Yankee, can we use your front yard? Oh, thank God, yes. Of course. Go wild. Will do. Are you coming too now? No, I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. Can't wait to learn how to fight. These are helpful for future adventures. Can I make a quest I could go on after this to practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet. I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon. Can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wit, stealthiness, and a giant swords. Ha! I know you will. But first, I gotta practice. See you later. I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time, delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink please, same as before, sweet and all. Coming right up. Broken Heart. Sailor's Courage. Sailor's Courage is even the driest landlubber quality good sailor. I'll strength, dash, defense, lockers. Perfect all almost. Who needs commentaries? Spinach not included. Ah, that's a Popeye reference. That's nice. If they change this system, instead of just matching colors for 3 to make 1, they decide to not color code them anymore or something like that, but whatever. Nope, not characters. Oh, alright. Oh, that one, someone needs to do it. Drinks. So, Spoken Heart is the one you want. Right? Yeah. Okay. Some sweet optimism for a most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachite. Just lead me to my pondering. Got it. Hi, Innkeep. Hi, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. Hope the last 3 days went too hard on you. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove trees got knocked over and I spent all the time rescuing it from leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in on the nearby settlements to see if they needed help with any damage after all of that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yes, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragan was making a vegetable soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice that he's check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. At least a lot of my healing cells. That's what they're there for. I'm not happy that I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? The drinks are powerful. I like something that make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've probably got an idea. But without such a drink, even without such a drink, I'm sure people would be very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though, I sort of feel people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw Stars Fall, I thought for sure the war was going to end. Yes, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't know if you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. Wouldn't mind a bunch of trees and the night sky for a change. Right. But it'd still be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone is okay. Did you check on Carolyn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did. Outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you know any wood glue? Yeah, I don't think you saw what I did, but I put my hand on my face and face palm and just ran my face down I ran my hand down my face. It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried that she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm, and catch up a bit. That too. She tried to rope me into her great sword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragan. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. So about our well-being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I have something agile and swift? I still have to make my way back home later, and I could use some speed for that. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Pretty sure that's a swift strike. And in the name of the drink, 1,000 winds. Swept up in 1,000 winds, become as charming as elusive as the elemental messengers. Somehow, that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink with a pleasant company. Terry swallows are perfect for avoiding important questions. Okay, so that's Swift Strike. Do finish a bottle and serve. One swift strike. Swiftly and quickly, your favorite drink. Thank you. Drinks are still the highlight of my day. He makes the best drinks, right? They are okay. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that from a lot. Do that a lot for some reason. Here's the thing about humans and other people, they only do things for their own benefit, but there are some nice people in the world. You just gotta find the right kind of person. From my own experiences, humans are selfish human beings. Selfish beings, I would say, but don't take that too out of context. I'm just acting as an innkeeper, or well, these are my actual thoughts sometimes, but you know. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. Well said. Thank you. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachi. Oh, you're Mal. I mean, Malachi, obviously. Melly just talked about Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool, and her new friend, she sounded very happy about it. We're not friends, she just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And yet you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. Also, I believe in slow thought can be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several families are missing, actually. I believe so many mages familiars present, someone is bound to know something. Or maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Swordford is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye out too for an eye or two out for future developments. Zolfa isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's east of Pathios, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbour town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why does the line sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but Melina is seeking first class. Maybe there could be something for her. She needs to practice the skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. I see if I can reserve that for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melina was just to 10. Isn't that bit young for quests? No. I was similar age when I ventured on my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them when they're young so they can accept its existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the war can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with the fact as early as we can. I would say, in my experience, I would say ease them into it, but they do need to learn at some point, whether or not they like it or not. It's already bad enough as grown-ups have to deal with it so much. I feel that. Why should they just accept it if you can make the world a better place for them instead? Because conflict's always a thing. I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, were you scared? When you preferred not to be alone? It builds character. A character that thinks we should put like other kids in the miserable situation? Sure, it did logical for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumors to make a quest yet in Keeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all that star debris, losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me the new information. Isn't that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in the day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of the world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I'll also take my leave. Good luck. See you around with less horrors, I hope. Now I'm worried. About Malika or Melly? Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest? If she wants to go, I don't think you have to worry about that much. Selfwood is beautiful to see with regular crime rate. I think she had a couple of Melly familiars. And I doubt she's going alone. I hope not. It's a lot worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad yelp. Yelp. You know what I mean, Yelp reviews, but Yelp. I don't know. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks to hold in all hysteria. I think as long as it's not my drinks, I'll be okay. You got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask you what you're afraid of, but the answer you would be everything. Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when I'm scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe. That's still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from things like that scared me, but with the right people by your side, saying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. realize even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they are still worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. One of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home, fix many things that worry you. As long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Ashley's my friend in my own mannerisms. Do. Just sweep up the place. And blow out the candle. Act 2, Starlight's Another. 8, New Horizons. 4th, Astral 3. Ah, new face. Good mythical morning. Please, no. Good mythical morning. It's well past noon. It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not relative. Not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy one. One time I actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And did it work? No. But almost. I would need to shape primordial sea to enhance the cult. The curvature, and that should have done it. But no access to the primordial sea. Bummer. And that's not very easy to get. Theoretically it is. Practically it is. Practically? Practically in theory. Duh. Ah, that makes sense. I get it. You do? I'm gonna say I do, but I really don't. Of course I do. Interesting and suspicious. And mayhaps also be a person of magic? Well, I do make magical drinks. Enchanted mixology? Indeed, it's a niche. Say, Incubate, did you make ever explode? Occasionally. Heck yeah, welcome to the club. I think I blow something up at least once or twice a week. I'm Hex, by the way. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. Just Inky for now. Alright, well then Inky, how about a super breezy drink for me? Any flavors you might fancy? Maybe something that made me focus and perhaps help me better understand the primordial vortex? Gotcha. So probably something with brains. Indeed. So that would be the Sparking Nebula. Yep. Let's enhance your brain, shall we? Pour. To be honest, I really like these designs of these bottles. Imagine actually having these bottles in real life. It'd be kind of cool. Be good, like, thing. Sparking Nebula. Thanks, Andrew. You're great. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing! I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get that point of seawater to... Never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp, so... What complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex? Eh? Getting away from all the smartest... Getting away from all the other smartest people in Asteria. And who would that be? Does it matter? You tell me. My sister. She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They're so reasonable, you know? No chaos, But there has to be a key case and everything, doesn't there? I would say the right amount of chaos. So, you know, small stuff. I wonder how she gets through life with so much structure. Another new face? A skeleton. Interesting. With a top hat. Structure is key to everything, young man. Without structure, there's no chaos, and thus there'd be no entropy. I found entropy quite essential in this world. And you are... Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad, and to you, innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you may call me Scully. My actual living name would not be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be, now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under the mysterious circumstances, I happen to still be conscious. So you're undead? Precisely. How? Well, I passed on and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least I believe it's been 1,000 years. What year is it? 1755. Curse word, that's brutally long. So, how did you come back to life? I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing happened. Thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who'd risen with you? There are more like you out there? Of course, undead are rarely wise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zerford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. Had a lot of fish, never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to the whole lot of the town's gossip. Can you fill me on the Zerford gossip? Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner who liked to run off with her, leaving the family about a hen. But there's more. Fishermen fear that Zerford has been cursed by the sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals. Just that blankly at the waves and the moon all night. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts. Bit of a weird curse. Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Inkim, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so, what would you like? Something that will loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. Probably a spoken heart in my best guess. Voila. A real charmer, just for you. Jolly, I feel I can conquer the world with my words alone. Oh. Not that I would ever do that, I would care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know. I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. That didn't leave me a lot of time with dreams of hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Come on now, that type hardly counts. Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Blind Man. I did? Yes. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could... Alright, I gotta go. Mrs. asked me if you see me. No, you didn't. Thanks, bye. Energetic young fellow. Indeed. If you don't mind innkeep, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the movement. Of course. Hey innkeep, how's it going? All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable? I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all the destruction is terrible. I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, Lady of Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash painful omens. Apologies, my manners. It's impolite to burst into a conversation just like that. I'm Scully. Fable. Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity. That's alright, I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense, I just thought, usually... None taken, usually skeletons don't speak. Theopractically, they don't. Theopractically? Practically in theory. Exceptions confirm the rule. You sound like a wizard. Please don't say that. Okay, let's pretend I didn't. Scully, how do you like his drinks? Surely an experience. I can feel my gurgling in my bones. Sometimes they do that. Could you also make it a drinking keeper? I don't want to my boat to go or something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, red tucked with zucchini seeds, although give up immediately. Of course, coming right up. Okay, so what do you want, Fable? Something different. Oh, it's another Swiss strike, is it not? That is her favorite drink after all. Okay. You know, after making the drink, I want to have a look at what the drinks are exactly made out of, technically speaking. Because the book does tell me. One moment, Emily. I did probably read this before, but I just want to read it again to refresh my mind. Rumor has it that the spicy potion can make a warrior out of anyone with its hand strength. Even the heaviest weapons or logs can be lifted. Created by mixing honey skill class with classified magic. This ingredient bosses your charisma, making your people's skills sparkle, maybe literally too. Puma. This every ingredient has a finesse, reflexive Puma. Quicker, better, faster, stronger, perhaps not the last one. Tempest. Feared by scholars and wizards alike, this mystical potion of unknown origins and fits with ability to fortify your internals. Hanging for highlands. Is expensive for harm. No matter how tough you are, it just makes you tougher. Okay. Anyway. I think after this day I'll call the stream there. Hope this tastes video there. I hope this tastes refined enough. This is perfect. You know just what I need, innkeeper. Oh, after all, you're a regular. Not my favorite, to be honest. She is nice, but I'm not gonna say my favorite. No, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I am? Yes. And you're my favorite innkeeper. Thank you, Fable. So, do you ever think your farm will be farm work will be done soon? Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out, I do, but I think sooner they will get back to normal life, the better. Do you perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. I might know a thing or two about crops and fences. Sure, I could use some help carrying a few things over to Trigan. My treehouse is just around the corner. Splendid! Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge. Thank you. Innkeep, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you. What do you have for me, Fable? Some dried honey flowers. The mums didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. and you're always helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them. Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. So you accept donations for ingredients? Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful! In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. Do you store it under your hat? Of course! Where else would I keep it? Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe. Innkeeper, thanks for being such a patient and pleasant host. I'll show my way then, with Fable. But I'll be back, sure I not crumple into a pile of bones from one day to the next. Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around. I hope I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. You are still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose. You two are back. That I was able to witness such a rarity in my lifetime. Immaculate. You wouldn't even get excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would. It's a splendid chemical process. Now let's have a variety of chemical process. Recipe Melly's favorite of them. Ruins a lot of hard work. Does it now? Yep. Makes everything porous. Oh. Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you both again. Likewise, the Innkeeper. How's your day been? Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who requested us on the way in? Distinguished, yeah, gentleman? Don't know. A giant hoe doesn't make you a gentleman. For me, it will, okay? In my experience, probably, yeah. What makes you a gentleman? What makes a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall, agreeing with the tip of his hat. You find everyone polite, even your slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a killer wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Oh yeah. Looks like the clock in Evelyn's living room. Reminds me of the little times I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if this is her clock? That is her clock by any chance? I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. Say, Innkeep, have you read the letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. Not yet, no. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Innkeep, you got a drink for me? Something that will make me tougher? So I can get through today's battling? Of course. I know, just the thing, technically speaking. That. First snow. Generally, it's the Frosted Lagoon. What's first snow? Technical first thing. First snow makes you feel comfortable, second brings you with frosty taste. Between hot chocolate and frozen ghostly effects of welcome to high Stone Mountains. Frosted Lagoon. It's protected from anything. This thing makes you tougher. Well, this drink makes you tougher, anyway. Thanks, Andrew. Now that's what I'm talking about. A gift from the great dragons. Well, thank you. I gave it my best. Can't taste that. I feel sturdy already. I've had my doubts, Innkeep, but I must say, you know your job. So how's the day been for you two? The usual. Splendid. It was my first day in the centuries, out in the rays of sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought. By the sun, I mean. Rhea and I took a day trip to the capital since I rarely get to see the full of it, see it full of daily life. So many people. Too many. That's the right amount of city. It's so vivid. It makes me feel alive. And I was able to admire my beautiful cape. Is that the cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. How curious. Does it mean you two are going to Bavaria now? Huh? Why would we ever go to there? That was the deal. I help you get your cape, so we can end up fancy Bavarian banquet, and I get my gold's worth. Oh, but that invitation was that. Oh, but that invitation was about 500 years ago. Did I mention that? Did I mention that? No. What about me material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you accompany me over there? Ugh, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day to be a vampire. I've got my cape back and I walk on the sun like mortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink? One that would taste just as incredible as gentle welcoming beans on light feeling skin. That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Oh, wonderful. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in the sunlight as well. You know how she's doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? You shouldn't. I should. There smells like reconciliation. Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you stole her. Yeah, okay. You think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what to do if my ex-husband stole my hammer? What? Taking a smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. The cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion you think? Oh. Maybe you're right. It'd be a shame to lose my cape again. All I should do is ask. Oh, man, did Evelyn. That's a very wish hers I turned down. And I wouldn't do this to this day. I don't want to have to hear whatever you have with her. I lose my mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. I shall miss her even more looking towards the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a gasp away. Maybe a drink will help for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong, please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. Something strong? So this courage might work. Maybe we should try the new one. Yeah. Okay, this should work. Should work. I saw the brawler. That's not what I want to make. Well, it is a full attack. No, why not? I'll do. We're fine. Here you go. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day? Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I? A trip to the capital, busy streets, bustling with people. Roots. Roots? Roots. I admired the roots that enclosed the city almost like a rampart. I had to take quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made believe the myths were true. Myths? Yes, I've told you. Rumor has it. These are the roots of the Aether Tree. Breaking through the surface, or taking hold of Gaia, where they got the capital. Ah, yes. A very good defense plan indeed. What is Wood going to do protecting the city? A city is protected with stone. Oh. Has they been involved in fortification efforts? Aye, very good. Oh. Oh. We've almost met the lovely Seraph. Meet the lovely Seraph again. Our investigation coming along. Very well. She seemed eager to determine a detective spirit. I believe the last made her way to Delaware. She seemed to be onto something. Can't wait to hear her story when she returns. Likewise. Say, Ria, we go to town and check out the antiques dealer? Oi, why? I want to see if I can find any keepsakes from the old times. Very well then, but you won't be much on the shopkeep. You won't much on the shopkeep, will ya? Of course not. I'm well satiated from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeep. Enjoy your shopping spree. Oh, a new character. Well met, adventurer. Do my eyes deceive me? Methane in the flesh. Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. It certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that 50 year mark, right? It'll be 25 years soon, actually. Ah, you know how I am when it comes to keeping on track of time? Spans longer than a decade. I'm well aware. Good that you had to drop in time. Good that you have me to drop in from time to time to remind you, Could have been more grateful. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along. Oh, I see the second pup, or wolf, or dog underneath her arm. I didn't notice. Do cute service beasts still get a discount here? Always. So, what's brought you back to the area? It's not your usual haunt. No, I generally prefer something more moist. Ha! Not the word I have used. But something akin to that. It's either too arid around these parts for my tastes. And here I thought I would get at least enjoy the recent downpour, but no. Stuff came pouring down was unique. That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. I'm glad that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many streets and the buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before, though the scenery has always been worth the struggle. But now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. No one had to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast. You told me before you struggled with traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events have made it worse. Oh well, we're here now, aren't we? And I don't have to say, using the primordial virtues as a way to skip your Vendera veranda stairs is a marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, I think. I'm glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job. I hope the city has put similar care into rebuilding streets. That the cobblestones would do wonders for people like me. But believe it or not, I do not come as a way to talk about the levels of inclusivity or urban infrastructure. No, really? No, really? Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt. One could say, what do you have your eyes on? Protection pearls. I have a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear at the lonesome lagoon of this time of year. Ah, those again. Good hunting then. Thank you. Though, while the pearls might be my main objective, I decided to come to town with only a single purpose. I asked you for something, innkeeper. A good drink? No, my manuscript, darling. I believe 25 years should have been enough to proofread, yes? Ah, of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. It just took me a while to record doing so, you see? Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that. Lovely. I'm glad you have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work. Would you like a drink while I engage my brain cells and remember where I put it? If you're offering, I'll be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after my journey? I'll do my best. Something for the mind. Maybe we should just go with the Sparkling Nebula, as it's probably the best one to refresh the mind. Could make the other drinks, to be honest, but let's play it safe, you know. Thanks, Andrew. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you. Ah, I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think that might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note down this real quick. Take your time. So, while enjoying your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I did enjoy it more if you could recall the location of my very precious manuscript. You know, the one that I lovingly walked away for almost half a century was the my library came to be? Certainly. Should be just below this part. No, wait, I must have put it over there, actually. Alright, given this is going better with your organization habits, I'd take a bit longer to recover it. And I have some pearls to get to. So how about this? I'll return around in 7 days, and then I can tell you about what my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript. That would be helpful. Good. It's nice seeing your weary face again, innkeeper. Likewise, Minthy. Have a safe and purple journey. Ha! I'll try. Seven days should be enough to read the manuscript, right? I totally did not read the manuscript. Okay, so they probably did change the thing. Zulford. Family went missing. Show nighttime visitors for this. I paused up for the dogs, but seemed to be a large remains. There seemed to be something serious going on there. Several archmages have gone missing with no repair, but this makes it. There was someone knows something could spread to see it through cursor for dogs. Feed Andrew again. Sweep. Like I said, as I reach the next stage, I'll be calling the stream and video there. Hope you guys enjoyed my narration and poor voice acting skills, but I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Have a rest, wonderful day, have a nice sleep, or have a nice nap if you're in the afternoon. Have a nice lunch, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go now. See you guys in the next stream or video. Probably tomorrow, most likely, anyway. Something different.